So in the United States, how do we define Election Day? Is it the day the votes are cast or the day they are collected? Now, all this came about over the obsession of making voting easy, though I don't mean that voting should be excessively difficult. States' attempts to make voting for black citizens all but impossible is part of what led to the 15th Amendment. But how easy should we make voting? Thomas Paine wrote in The American Crisis, "What we obtain too cheap, we esteem too lightly. It is the dearness only that gives everything its value." Have we made our right to vote so cheap that we really don't care much about it? I understand a situation where a person cannot be at their polling place on Election Day, and there should be some accommodation for those situations. But how far must we go? Should the default method of casting a ballot be via mail? Should a ballot not received by Election Day be counted, as long as it was mailed by it? How difficult is it for you to mail your ballot 1 week before Election Day? Ask your mortgage company, utility company, or college if they would be okay receiving your payment after it was due, as long as the postmark was on time. If we can pay our bills on time, why cannot we cast our votes? If we plan month by month to pay our bills, why not cast our votes every 2 years? Is that really too much to ask of the American people? But there is another consideration. You see, 2 U.S.C. Section 7 only applies to elections for Congress. The Tuesday, next after the first Monday in November, in every even-numbered year, is established as a day for the election in which the states and territories of the United States of representatives and delegates to the Congress commencing the third day of November the next thereafter. Since Congress only has the power to set the time, place, and manner for elections of Congress, this does not apply to any other election, not elections for state and local offices, not even votes for presidential electors. Once again, our ignorance of the Constitution has turned a molehill into a mountain. No matter what the decision the Supreme Court comes to, me and my family will vote in person whenever possible. And if we cannot, then I won't play chicken with my vote. I'll make sure it arrives in plenty of time for Election Day. Because if you think some last-minute news about your candidate will change your mind, you haven't done sufficient research on that candidate.